lot of people wouldn't normally go to galleries or come here. They feel more comfortable in the open air, but it's a great event to get the kids out here.
It's been great to see reactions of not just the people to my piece, but the people to other pieces, and it's also been inspirational to see how people actually got in, the public got in behind it and drawn such a crowd. It was a much bigger crowd than I was really anticipating, which was really supportive. It was good.
It's quite intriguing. It's stimulating a lot of thought because people are having arguments, what's real, what's not real, and they just like the concept. And they think, oh, artists are so creative, how do they come up with these ideas?
It's easy to access, it's in a great spot. It's a spot that people come to already. And yeah, I just think it's awesome. It's a great festival.
Any tool that you have practically that you work with to sculpt with, you can have a digital version of it. From digital, we would then send those files to our big 5-axis mill, which then cuts all the pieces. We then assemble everything like a big 3D jigsaw puzzle. A lot of fiberglass work goes into making these particular molds. So you have to be absolutely certain that the mold you're making perfectly captures the sculpture, so that when you come time to pull your fiberglass piece out of this mold, you know that it's all absolutely perfect. The first time we saw what it would look like on the beach in sunlight was exactly what we had planned it to be.
My name's Cam Smith. The name of the piece is called A Story from the Beach. It's basically meant to be a bit of a mind bender. The colours on this side, the whole side of the side was actually meant to be very 1970s, and as you walk past it was to play with your mind and see what had happened to the car. Okay, this side of the car is meant to depict a vehicle or an object that's basically served its time, its purpose. It's been relegated to a shed. It's going to spend its days in an old shed, basically abandoned and forgotten. And the inspiration behind it was from my 3-year-old son, and he wanted to see it fixed, but obviously we ran out of funds halfway.
My name's Dave Walsh. This is my piece and it's called Just Walking. It's about sort of fashion and trends and body image. Having a trendy dog, they sort of fit together quite nicely, I think, being both rather slim. You know, the kids always come running straight up to the front of the dog, which is great. I really love seeing that. You know, that's great. That was the idea.
It's a fun piece. It's a sort of a human face shape, and the two hands coming out like in a gesture of hi, or how's it going? Or I feel the public are enjoying the piece. A lot of children certainly seem to enjoy climbing on it, and especially putting their head and looking through the hole, which is supposed to be the eyepiece here. The interaction with the public has been really good.
This work is called Your Universe Breath. The breath is evidenced through the woven fabric. A lot of people like getting on the other side of it and getting their photo taken. It gives you a sort of a fractured view, you might say, of the universe through all the different holes. So you get all these different captured scenes.
My sculpture is a family of dogs. I wanted to highlight the idea of the family of dogs taking a stroll on the beach, and I think this is an appropriate setting. This is Gus. As you can see, he's obviously the child of the family, as it were. These guys, with their colour, just stand out, and people are quite attracted to them, particularly the children who want to dart in and out, and on a couple of occasions they've actually climbed on top of Gus and had a good time with him. My sculptures are actually dogs, and of course they do have a pointy snout. We've had a number of comments that they are chickens, and just a few moments ago somebody referred to them as ducks. So they're quite unique, and everybody has a different interpretation of what the sculpture is, and that's okay.
This is my stone sculpture. It's made out of Helladon sandstone. It's called Swoop. What I've tried to do is make it so that the kids can have a go, and then trying to find all the creatures as well. I've carved a few, like the crab, the starfish, lobster.
School of fish.
School of fish, well done. Cane shell. I don't have to say anything, you guys are. That's cool. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see all the kids just having a go with all the different animals and then sitting on it. It's fantastic. And then just seeing the people's faces light up when they see it. I think it's, I love that idea.
It was just basically the sand, we're at the beach, and where could I go from there and sandwich? Basically it's made from hundreds of pieces of recycled styrofoam. The ants were a bit of an afterthought. It needed a bit of activity, it needed a bit of action. These are just some little casters off old furniture, bits of coat hanger wire, literally whatever I could do to try and avoid waste. Well, the best thing about it is it's very popular with the kids. It's just a bit of fun. It's just a cheese, tomato, lettuce, bacon with a bit of mayonnaise.
So you take handfuls, start from the top to the bottom.
Frederick's one of the artists here at the Swell Sculpture Festival, and he's held masterclasses this year, which are absolutely amazing to actually get into the experience of sculpture. So it's body casting.